This is Angela with Danceable Thoughts, and I came across an essay I wrote a couple years ago. I felt like it was worth resharing. Here goes. If I'm ever given the mic at a big old public rally, I promise I'm going to discuss how we need to reestablish and relearn all the best parts of our American culture as it was once learned by being all in for small town America high school spirit. Since you know I'm born and raised in Texas, of course, I mean Texas high school football. Yes, all caps. It's a proper noun the way I view it. I think elsewhere it might be basketball or hockey, and around here we take our baseball pretty seriously too. Whatever the sport, from loving it and following it, win or lose, we learn to cheer and cheer loudly with friends and foes alike. I grew up holding these truths to be self-evident. You stand not only for the entering and raising of the flag and the playing of the anthem, but for the prayer, which actually isn't even allowed anymore. And you also stood for your opponent's school song as well as your own. You take a knee and get quiet when anyone gets hurt, and you clap when they let you know that they are okay. You laugh at funny, punny signs, even if they are making fun of your own school. Offensive terms that shouldn't be said are cuss words. And let those bad puns and dumb nicknames stand alone. And speaking of vocab, it was okay to cheer with words that sounded violent because you weren't advocating anything in real life. You were just talking about the game. We knew the difference. By the way, mascots are imaginary. We don't really mean any harm should come to a tiger, a cougar, a bearcat, a ranger, a Viking, or even a hurricane. We don't really want anyone or anything killed, maimed, drowned, or blown up. We just want a vigorously defended goal line with a unified group of players successfully executing plays. It's just really hard to paint on a sign each week, and so we shortened it to pithy and more action-oriented terms. Game time superstitions, those are real. Don't mess up. And wait your turn for the concession stand and for the restroom. And if you ever find yourself sitting or standing with folks wearing the other team's colors, you talk to them. You meet them. You find out where they're from and who they're there to cheer on. And when it's all said and done upon departing, you wish them a good game. Everybody ought to watch both halftime shows, and they should cheer with the cheerleaders. And hey, cheerleaders, do have at least one spotter who tells you whether our side is on offense or defense. Hey, that band, it should be playing loudly, and the crowd is supposed to be into the game, eyes on the field or on the scoreboard or even on a potential homecoming date. You can boo at the ref's calls, but you don't get personal. And you can be upset with the coaching decisions, but you don't slander them personally either. Losing is not the worst thing that can happen. Giving up is. The best games are the ones that are played so equally tough that they go down to the last minute and then you win. I could go on, but it's time for me to get ready. Every day can be a big game day, and everybody can either be a player on the field or a fan in the stands. We just have to all be ready to do our part.